Initially, when I saw it was close to around 300,000. And then when it touched 500,000, I had a different kind of happiness.
Welcome everyone. We have our very special guest, Mr. Akash Deepman, who has been with us in GMT for over a year, and he has made his fortune by making over 1 million gains by investing in Dogecoin. It's our pleasure to have Mr. Akash Deepman. He has his own Instagram page. I would encourage everyone to share some love by visiting his page and following him at Investing for Everyone. He has been a pro investor and shares his ideas on long term investing and how growth investing can help you in gaining income in your investments over long term. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Mr. Akash Deepman, and we can hear from him. Welcome, Akash.
Hi, Kamal. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you for the humble introduction. I love to be here with everyone. To be really honest, I love the GMT community and the technical analysis that you, Tahir, and Vivek sir has been doing. It has helped me a lot. So I would say that community is helping us grow everyone who is a part of it. So I love being here, and thank you for sharing the Instagram as well. I try to put my thoughts. So it's something I do on the side. But by profession, I am an IT professional. So this Dogecoin has played out a good luck for me. I'll share the background of the story and how the timeline was. I'll try to put in whatever my 2 cents to it. However, the community want to have takeaways from it, or they want to provide any feedbacks, or if they just want to share their thoughts, I'm more than open to it.
Sounds great. So I have a bunch of questions. I'll take those one by one, and then we can open up for members who are on call with us to answer those.
Absolutely.
So the first one which I have in the list is, how did you get into Dogecoin? We are all curious to know where all it started.
Yeah. So my journey with crypto actually started in 2015. One of my friends mentioned that there is something called Bitcoin and it's gaining popularity. And while sitting in my office, I simply Googled it and I tried to learn it from a bird's eye view, like a layman would, and try to make some money out. And at that point of time, being in an IT company and being a fresher, I didn't have a handsome salary to invest in places or be like that. So I was quite in my younger 20s. And what I got to know is there are some cryptocurrency faucets that you can collect free cryptocurrencies every hour or every day by completing certain tasks. So I started to use those faucets primarily in the first place. I used to collect Bitcoin faucets, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Ripple, and even Stellar. So I eventually started doing that in late 2015. Then in 2017, there was a bull run that started off late in November. That was about time when in 2018, Bitcoin had jumped to 20,000. At that point of time, in November and December of 2017, I made some good investments into cryptocurrency. And to be very honest, I lost almost 70 to 80% of my investments. Those were some of the hardest months that I saw in the beginning, whatever you can call it in crypto investment. But I learned a big lesson from there. And I wasn't sure about what my next step would be. But what I did is I primarily started averaging down in almost all of my holdings. At that point, I held Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ripple, Stellar, and Dogecoin. So Dogecoin was pretty easy to average down into because the price was just down to the ground. And Ripple was one of my investment that hurt me the most. It had touched around $3 and it went down to like 50 cents, 40 cents, 20 cents. And even till late 2020, it stayed that way. The place where I lost my most money was Bitcoin Cash. Actually, I got frauded through a crypto scammers. They say that we'll mine for you and you'll make double your money. So I went into that also. So every kind of loss or scam I went through in crypto. That's where I learned my hard lessons and what not to do. These are the timelines from 2015 to 2018 late. In 2018, I came to Canada. At that point, I had some good money to invest in crypto. I started averaging and buying into Bitcoin, Ethereum primarily. I wasn't buying into Ripple and some chunks in Stellar as well. I started doing that every month. And I wasn't thinking of anything else because by 2019, I had studied more about crypto. I read into books and I was a regular listener to podcasts. So at that point, I felt like I understood what I was investing in. In the meanwhile, Tesla was also gaining prominence, and I saw how Elon Musk was pumping Tesla price to his tweets. During that timeline, there was a time when he was mentioned as the creator or godfather of Doge, if we go back and look into it. At that point, he was only joking around on Twitter. If such a huge CEO can do that and pump the value of his stock, so I thought maybe in the future he can do that. So I used to keep a close eye on that. Completely honest, I never invested in Tesla, and till today I don't. So crypto, I knew it has a huge volatility, and today your investment can gain 20%. The following day, you can have your portfolio down 25%. So it's a common thing in crypto, and such similar cycles we are witnessing today as well. I have a cousin who is in US, California, and he's a avid member of the Reddit community of the Wall Street bets. And back in November starting, mentioned that Doge is going to have a pump. And at that point, I made good returns from Ripple. I was gaining interest from my Celsius wallet on Ripple. So I sold out my Ripple position and I put money in different coins. And Dogecoin was one of that. In January, Elon Musk started pumping it. And when I saw that 1 million touch on that, I thought, this is it. Means then it can go anyways. It can go sideways, it can go down. Means you should stop a greed here. So that's the point I still. That's the story behind Doge.
That's really wonderful story, and I think you would be owing a lot to your friend who convinced you to get into Go in November.
Yes, absolutely. I owe him big, and he's actually asking me expensive gift now.
I hope he gets a good one. And by any chance, is he also close to being a millionaire or?
He made around 250,000 in US dollars, like a quarter million. He didn't bet much, but he's huge on. There's a stock called CCIV. He's huge on that, and he has averaged down to like 15 or 20, and he's betting huge on that. I'm not going into electronic vehicle space, but that's his take.
Oh, that's so wonderful. You and your friend winning together over 1.25 million. That's great. Now, next question what we have is what made you decide to put 5K to buy over 2 million Dogecoins back in November? Was it because you got some gains from other cryptos and you had 5K, or was this 2 million figure in your mind?
No, primarily I didn't think of a 2 million figure. I'll buy 2 million coins, but I had a fixed amount that I'll put this much money into this coin, this much money into this coin. So my Ripple investment had paid off at that point. I gained good interest on that. So I took out all my money out of Ripple and I put it in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, and Cardano. And the remaining money that I had left over, I thought, let's leave it do it. Because my friend was pushing me and he said, whatever money you have, you put it in there. So I had the lump sum of 5,000. I said, let's see how it turns out. Even if it doesn't turn out, I can make good returns from Bitcoin and the other holdings that I was having. So this was just buy and try. complete honesty. Nothing major in that.
That's great.
Yeah.
You mentioned about Elon Musk. So how much role do you think Elon Musk had in your conviction in getting Dogecoin?
The pump and dump he does with his stocks, means with his holdings, he has been doing with Tesla. Now he recently did it with Bitcoin. There a timeline of 2 months. Earlier, he said that Tesla has started accepting Bitcoin as payment. And then Tesla sold a part of it. They made some good profit out of it. More profit than they've actually made from selling cars. And the explanation that he gave behind it, that Tesla simply wanted to see how liquid Bitcoin is, what is the liquidity of Bitcoin. Market took that as a good point, and the Bitcoin price stayed. Around last week, what his point was that Bitcoin mining is creating a lot of energy consumption, that too of fossil fuels like coal. Now, if we look at data, 40% of Bitcoin mining is done through renewables. And primarily this move was to bring the Bitcoin price down so that they can hold on to more Satoshis or buy on the dip. So that's what institutions have done. I kind of like to stay on top of all the updates. I do that through Twitter. And Twitter is my main source of information on that. When Bitcoin tanked around 12 to 15% last week, I went in and I bought. That's what I did. And Elon's pump and up strategy. So I knew that anytime he can do that. Yeah.
Thanks for your thoughts on what he thinks about Bitcoin mining and its energy consumption. Yeah. I know some of the members on the call would be curious to understand that. Thanks for covering it here itself.
Sure, you're welcome.
Yeah. Moving on to the next question that we have is, when you got into it, started it going up, what was it that kept you holding it with a confidence until it crossed over a million? And what were the resources that you were following during the time that it was going up?
Okay. So the resources that I primarily follow, Kamal, is I follow a coin market cap. That is the market cap evaluation of the cryptos. I have it handy on me all the time. I have Yahoo Finance handy on me all the time. And the last one is Twitter. All these three platforms I have for crypto, and any movements that there are, I keep a track on them. And if I talk about selling, I barely sell. I learned from the crypto itself, averaging down. And I don't check the prices and portfolio value every day, multiple times, or even 2, 3 days. I barely do it once or twice in a week. And in January, the pumping and started. And there are other billionaire investors who are coming in. There is Mark Cuban, whose price target is $1 for Dogecoin. I think right now it's close to 60 cents again. And Coinbase is adding it on their exchange next week. So definitely the price will again fluctuate and go up. When I started seeing gains, I thought maybe something huge can happen. And I kept looking at it every week. And initially, when I saw it, it was close to around 300,000. And then when it touched 500,000, I had a different kind of happiness. Then I took 2, 3 days and thought, how much is that you want to make? Hypothetically, I thought. I didn't think that it would touch 1 million. Never I thought. I thought maybe this 5,000 can turn into 1 lakh. 100,000. That was my original experience. But when in the first place I thought plus 300,000, then I thought maybe it can go huge. And even if it drops back, I'll quit at 100,000. So eventually it went on to 1 million. And that's the day I thought, don't get more greedy, sell it. So I sold it at that point.
And I remember the day when you sold out, you shared your screenshot in the group, and there was a talk going on other YouTube channels, other millionaires holding on it and saying, keep on holding, it's going to go further. But the day you sold and you exited, a day or two later, it started going down. So that was
Yes.
really great. We all are happy that you are able to cash on the profit.